Hi, this is Mandelyn Reese, the LA Street Angel, and today's video I wanted to do is going to address some topics that a few people provided to me that they wanted some answers on, I suppose. So topic number one is why spread kindness? And the reason for that is kindness is a very positive thing, and positive energies are way more stronger than any kind of negative frequencies. And that is actually proven with scientific research. And kindness stems from love, and love is from spirit, which is pure. And love is the underlying frequency that is the strongest, and all the other positive attributes, such as like courage and loyalty and kindness and hope, they all stem from love. And so why spread kindness is it can really help make other people's day. It will make you feel good. And when you're sending out positive things such as kindness and love, generosity, you're going to be getting those frequencies sent back to you because that's what you're going to be attracting. So notice if you're in a really bad mood, it's going to rub off on other people. And it works the same way when you're being more positive. So be more loving and kind and show like happiness to people, and you'll get it back most of the time. Unless the other person is absolutely adamant that they want to ruin your day, most likely you will get positive back when you're sending positive frequency out. So that is that. And another good thing is learning behavior. So if you're doing kind acts for people just randomly, they're going to remember that. And they're very likely to do it, turn around and do it for others as well, because that's modeling good, positive behaviors. And we as a species need more of that. We need to wake that up in more people and really get back into being helping each other out. And if you see somebody in need just out on the street, maybe struggling with their groceries or struggling with whatever, just holding the door open. Like, some people are so clueless to do that, like to hold the door open for somebody. So I really try to keep an eye out for things like that. How many of us walk around with our cell phones in our face like all day, and we just like have lost sight of everything else going on around us? And so I know I'm guilty of that pretty often because I'm social media queen, and actually one of my doctors used to call me that, one of my foot doctors. But, I do try to maintain a really good awareness of what is going on around me and the people around me, and look for opportunities to help, because maybe that's just my nature. But if I can help spread that, then I think it could really make a big difference. And I wanted to tell you about the research project called The 100th Monkey. I did talk about that briefly in the interview that I did on Paris in LA, which is a T-Radio V show, and it's also, you can watch that hour-long episode on my YouTube channel. It's Mandelyn Reese on Paris in LA. And so the 100th Monkey research project was some researchers were watching these monkeys out in the Amazon and noticed that one particular monkey was going and washing their sweet potatoes in the river a certain way. And the other monkeys noticed and learned that behavior and started to do it as well. And then the researchers couldn't understand, like suddenly monkeys in other tribes that had absolutely no contact to the original one that they were studying started to wash their sweet potatoes in the same way. So it was like a frequency transfer amongst the species. And that's something called quantum mechanics. You can Google that, look it up. It's really a fascinating thing. I mean, quantum mechanics actually kind of goes into the supernatural kinds of things. Like, people have trouble believing in the supernatural, but it's just because they haven't really been exposed to it or opened their mind or be receptive to that kind of stuff, but it does exist. And so the next topic is, why are some people afraid to be happy? This is a question that somebody asked me in terms of to make a video about. And my response to how come some people are afraid to be happy is that when you were growing up, there's a very good chance that you were actually conditioned to be unhappy and fearful and have scarcity thinking. This kind of problem has actually been a generational thing dating back to a lot of our parents and grandparents because of the Great Depression. The Great Depression was so epic that most of our newer generations really don't understand the effects that it had, and the trickling effect downwards A lot of us have grown up being conditioned to have, be very scarce with our supplies and saving and, conserve this and that, and you don't deserve to have this and that, and a lot of the media is set up to keep us in a fear state, like fear to go outside and fear to do this and try new things. Like, there's just a lot of fear that is put into us and conditioned into our brains, and, for higher reasons, to kind of keep control of the masses, honestly. But the universe isn't made to work that way. It's actually made for abundance and positive things and love, and there's more than enough for everybody to go around. And as far as happiness goes, it's a perception thing. Open your mind, change your perception. A lot of things that happen to you are, you can look at them as being positive or negative, but most things are like a neutral occurrence, and it's your perception and how you react to that incident that can make it a positive or negative thing on your life. So, as far as happiness goes, I'll leave you with a quote. The pursuit of happiness is the #1 cause of unhappiness. Happiness comes from within. Once you learn to tap into your true self, and meditation can help with that, really learning that you're a spiritual being inside of a human body, having a human experience, and realizing that death isn't really something to be afraid of, because it's just a transition. Your soul leaves the body, and you go on to the next thing, whatever that may be for you. So that is that, and that is my randomness for the day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm thinking my next topic is going to be about men and sex. I'm going to just kind of go off on that, and because I didn't really get to finish talking about that on my interview on Paris and LA, so I wanted to talk more about that. So anyways, have a great one, and talk to you later. Bye!